Welcome to the Full Valley Boys podcast. I'm supposed to moderate Family Vix, and as usual, as you can see, there's nothing has changed because I'm the only person that's live right now. So it is what it is. We can be on time. This is anyway. We got a lot of stories to get into. So all I can do is start the show without them.
Hey, yeah, hey, yeah, boys, yeah. Hold on, hold on, we them boys. Hold on, we them boys.
As I said before, this is the Full Valley Boys podcast, and we got a lot of information we need to get into. We got Michael Atwater coming to the stage now. Uh, Michael Andre.
Yes, sir.
Don't think we're gonna need to talk about any hockey right now. Not hockey, World Cup at the
Yeah, we
moment.
got a lot.
Mike, you have disappeared. While Mike is getting his camera and stuff ready to go, we are in the well when he comes back eventually. I already have a comment already. Savannah State is always on time. I cannot lie. You are on time, Mr. Smart. I appreciate you. My co-hosts are not. So I thank you for being on time. I appreciate you. Thank you. I, somebody right there pop back in. All right, Mike, take it away. Free agency. What's your biggest so far?
Phew. I'm curious on. I'm trying to figure out how to say it. I'm curious on those glue guys, man. What's gonna happen in free agency? What guys like Harrison Barnes and different guys like that? Where they going? Those veteran guys. That's what I'm curious to see. Of course, we got Jalen Brown that moved on to Philadelphia. Boston, getting Paul George. Boston must got something else under the table that they gonna do to get another player. Because Paul George is definitely not a. I don't even think he's a number two guy no more. He's still a three. So they gonna need. All teams need a number two guy. You can't win without a number two guy. Now maybe Boston is considering Derek White a number two, or they must got faith in Peyton Pritchard or whatever. But they gonna have to upgrade that roster again. They're gonna have to go out and get somebody else to go with that. Of course, LeBron. LeBron is going to be the biggest story of the summer because he ain't doing. He's in free agency. Kawhi going to Toronto is kind of slid up under the radar a lot, man. That's a great move for the Raptors with R.J. Barrett. You got Scotty Barnes, Kawhi Leonard. You, Toronto done put themselves definitely as one of the top four teams in the East, and quite frankly, depending on where LeBron goes, the Eastern got a lot better over these last couple of days. They are a lot better. So I'm intrigued to see what some more moves gonna be made. I'm looking to see what teams like the Atlanta Hawks, like you gonna make any moves. OKC, what are you gonna do to do with your roster? The Lakers are not finished. So I'm,
Well, they
we
finished.
still got some free agency to get to.
The West is top heavy. but
See,
the
the East
East
about to
is
be top
deeper.
heavy too, Fade.
The East is deeper. The East is deeper. If you look at, if I'm just looking at, if I go into just the standings for the East, Pistons, Celtics, Knicks, Cavs, Raptors.
Oh, let me
That's
share
your
my
five
Facebook
right
page
there.
too, cause people been asking about that. Let me see if I can.
So Pistons, Celtics, Knicks, Cavs, Raptors. Those are your top five teams from this past playoffs. The Pistons, some sneaky moves they made with Isaiah Joe and John Collins.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's to me they still got the dog in them with defense. They just got a little bit more versatile because Isaiah Stewart can't give you anything except fighting. He can give you nothing but fighting. Um, Tobias Harris, to me that's a big loss going to the Spurs. I mean, I would like to see LeBron with the Spurs. I think that would have been a great fit for the Spurs because they would have got LeBron. Um, that would have been a great fit because what they were missing was the adult on the court, and LeBron would have fit everything they needed. They had LeBron this past postseason; they would have beat the Knicks in 5.
Tobias Harris gonna really help them in San Antonio.
Mhm. You got size, physical, get some clutch scoring. I think the two bigs they got in the draft are going to play some minutes. I think Carter Bryant already might be on the outs already. He didn't get a chance to play this year.
And
But let me say this about the 76ers. The 76ers got younger. I said in the pre-production meeting, you got MB, Jalen Brown, Edgecombe, Tyrese Maxey. Where are the shots? That's 60 shots right there minimum. That's 60 shots right there. You're not gonna put Edgecombe on the bench, I would assume, right? I mean, let me ask Mike. I'm floating back to the 76ers. Who's going to the bench? And we know it's not Maxey, Brown, or Embiid.
Edgecombe is still the starter. Who's the starting lineup?
It was Embiid,
Oh, they got Kelly
George.
Oubre too. I forgot
No,
Oubre.
I think he's gone.
Oh,
I'm going to pull up the previously tracker. I think these but but what talk about that trade? How you feel about that trade? Because I think it's bad for the Celtics, but good for the 76ers. But you are hard cap though to me.
um, it's two things you can take away from that trade: that Jalen Brown, um, and what's the name trade? Paul George trade. It kind of show you maybe the value of Jalen Brown for what they got for him. But also, I just think Boston got something else brewing. Brad Stevens has been a genius when it comes to trades and free agency. He's got something else to pair up there with Tatum. Mitchell Robinson, I think, went to the Celtics. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so
Oubre with the Pacers.
huh?
Oubre went to the Pacers.
Who went to the Pacers?
Kelly Oubre.
Uber went to the Pacers. So I
That's a
think
good
he's gonna
move.
add something. He gonna add something to that with Jason Tatum. It's gonna be something added. Your
I
lineup still ain't bad. You still Derek White and Peyton Pritchard, Tatum and George. George, like I said, he's a three guy. They gotta get something else in there though. They ain't done.
Yeah, they got to get some more depth because you lost Oubre. I think you lost Quentin Grimes as well too, if I remember correctly. Yeah, you lost those two guys. Um, Embiid, I think Embiid is the part of the part of his career. He's playing 50 games. If you get him through 50 games, you're good. That's all you're gonna get. Don't worry about all NBA. Just give me 50 games. We're gonna load manage
They
you.
got if them boys stay healthy, they got a nice big three man with Embiid, Maxey, and Brown. They got three guys that can get you 30. Now I can tell you this. It ain't too many other teams in the league that's got you three guys that can get you 30. And all three of them dudes can get you 30.
Yeah, because
consistently if you need it.
yeah. But where the shots are, Mike, where the shots gonna be at though? That's 60 shots right there with those four kind of edge cone. That's 60 shots between four people.
They gonna figure it out. They get them another big in there or stretch four. They gonna be all right.
Harrison Barnes will be a good vet minimum for the 76ers. I can see that happening. Um, Rui Hachimura will be another option too if they can afford him. Um, I thought the Spurs might get Rui, but they went after Tobias Harris. I would have gotten younger and went after Rui, but I don't see a problem with Tobias.
You need
I
that
can
good
still
young
LeBron.
player in there too. I mean that good
I
veteran
would
player.
I would have loved to see Jaylen Brown with the Spurs.
Yeah, but you taking
De'Aaron
minutes from
Fox.
Carter Bryant and Basso and all them guys too. You don't want to mess up your
No,
depth and your younger guy.
yeah, Fox and Bryant would have been gone, and I would have brought in Jalen and still signed Tobias Harris. I'm fine away with that. Let's do the inevitable. LeBron James announced he will not be back with the Lakers. Of course, some conspiracy theories are saying that the Lakers lowballed him to make sure he don't come back.
What you mean?
Of course, Jamal Jenkins, known LeBron hater because LeBron's from around his hometown, um, saying that close some look like some fake news article or something talking about LeBron requested 2 years, $96 million.
Oh, I ain't heard that.
I'm like, what LeBron did was to make sure that y'all picked up Bronny's last 2 years on this contract, and then said, "I'm good. Y'all go ahead."
Yeah, that's
That's what
smart.
I think. That's what I think. And before we talk about Elect, let me say this about Bronny. Folks don't realize that boy kind of had a cardiac arrest and almost died,
Hmm.
and he really didn't play his freshman year at USC. And if he would have stayed, yeah. But if you have a chance to make about $7 million in 4 years in the NBA, you guarantee get drafted. What would you do, Mike?
I'm with you.
So a lot of folks on TikTok and IG and whatever are hating, like glad LeBron gone. What were the Lakers doing from 2013 to 2018? What were they doing?
I don't even know if they made the playoff.
They didn't make playoffs for 6 straight years. That's why Kobe was there.
And LeBron won the championship in the bubble.
Yep. And folks
People,
say it's the bubble, but guess what? Two teams did not want to play in the bubble. You know what teams that did not want to play in the bubble?
oh,
The Lakers and the Clippers.
oh, I ain't know that.
They're the only two teams that voted against playing in the bubble, and everybody else thought they could get a cheap championship. And of course, we know Doc Rivers, of course, wet the bed on the series against the Nuggets, which is another team that should have went after Jaylen Brown. You could have went him for Jamal Murray straight up. You know, um,
Yeah, Boston gonna have to add something to this, man. They got to get something to it. I wouldn't be surprised if Boston try to get Drew Holiday back or something. They got to add something to this.
I mean,
They not done.
let me look at Drew Holiday's salary because his salary seems like I think it's 40 million. I mean, team pair. Let me look at his salary for next year. Drew Holiday, 35 million. So I mean, you had to give a. You don't want to give a Payton Pritchard, but the Blazers are guard heavy, which we will get into in just a second.
They got Scoot. They got Ja, Lillard.
Drew, Shaden
Yep.
Sharp,
They full of guard.
uh, Chris Murray, who's getting traded to the Grizzlies. His brother Keegan Murray, he's a bucket, but he's stuck in purgatory in Sacramento. He's a total bucket. Um, um, they I'm looking at their lineup. You got you got a bunch of guards and you got a bunch of centers. You got Klingon. Where's the Asian guy they drafted? Yang Hansen. Then you just signed somebody, signed another big, and you signed back Robert Williams the third. So what are they doing? Then your coach on last name Nori was on a one by one contract for a coach. I ain't never heard of that in my life.
Yeah,
And
that's
he's the
different.
lowest paid. And he's the lowest paid coach in all of basketball. Anything short of winning a championship, he getting fired after this year. But but let's go ahead and talk about it. Back to the Lakers. How can you get an A and an F at the same time?
It's a good question.
You got a center, Walker Kessler, who only played 5 games last year because of a torn labrum. Um, but at the same time, you gave up 4 draft picks.
I want to let the Laker Nation know. Number one, all the LeBron slander and hate, y'all need to go on and chill. We got people. I done seen people on Facebook and TikTok and Twitter. Oh, we back now. We got rid of LeBron. You wasn't saying that in the bubble when you were winning with LeBron. So y'all stop it. Stop acting like you weren't on board with LeBron coming to the Lakers. Y'all need to quit it. Over these next couple of weeks, LeBron is gonna overshadow everything when it comes to free agency because it's LeBron, and he gonna get hate. He gonna get so much hate because it's LeBron James, and it's definitely unnecessary. Like people don't realize, man, and this is for all the people out there that don't play basketball. Bro, you want to play with good players and you want to play with your homeboy. I ain't never seen nobody go to no court or play in no league say they just gonna play with anybody just to play with them. Think about this. Think about how many times you done been on the court. There's some people that play ball and you see somebody pull up that you don't really know their game. You be like, no, I'm good. I'll wait. I ain't got to play with them. So LeBron getting hate, but you know something, Fade? LeBron gets hate for going team for team, but don't nobody say nothing about Kevin Durant, James Harden, Kyrie Irving. Don't nobody say nothing when they go to teams. They done been on 4 or 5 different teams. Ain't nothing never said.
Yeah,
So, secondly, when it comes to this Laker trade, some people that was a LeBron fan got to realize, hey, Luka went to the NBA Finals with a similar squad like this. So the Lakers are gonna be okay if Luka, Austin Reeves are healthy. They got a couple of pieces here and there. The Lakers are gonna be straight. The Lakers may actually be in a better shape without LeBron. So with that being said, it's gonna be a win-win for both teams, man. Like don't look at it as I mean, and people think, well, you a bronze. They call him bronze six, and I'm a basketball fan. I'm a fan of all these dudes, and just the hate that this dude get, man, it's unreal. It is unreal. And half these dudes, they wouldn't say it in his face. LeBron walked up to you right now, you wouldn't tell him he suck and you wouldn't do nothing. So with all that being said, man, the hate that LeBron James get is unreal. But the
yeah,
Lakers, y'all are gonna be fine.
yeah. Think friend of yours, Smart, made the greatest, probably the best comment in American history. LeBron has earned the right to do whatever he likes.
Exactly.
It's just like say for instance, Mike, me and you work in education. I have the right at the end of my yearly contract to leave my school.
Yep. It's part of your
Don't get
contract.
mad. Yeah, don't get mad. Make sure I get my last month of my contract.
Hmm.
Don't get mad. Nah, I'm like some of these this is what the one thing I hear about a yearly contract because some of the teachers that are with like they're let's say foreign teachers, I can't even say they're on a program where they have to work for 3 years, I think, where they at. So guess what they get? They get a multi-year contract.
Hmm.
So they
Yep.
get to be there for a couple of years because of, the help with the citizenship if they have that or whatever. it's not equitable. Now I get it. So he chose to opt into his contract, which he did. Me personally, I would think if you earn every dollar that you got. I don't count nobody's pocket. Maybe take a couple million off to help build a roster, but I don't blame you if you didn't do that because you in your 8 years as a Laker, you brought them out of purgatory back into relevance.
Yep.
And really, be honest with you, that 2 year, $50 million contract Kobe got, that pales in comparison with what LeBron did the last 3 years.
Yeah, just the hate that
So,
he get, man, is just unreal.
but the Lakers moves, like I was saying, they get an A and an F. You got Walker Kessler, but you gave up 4 draft picks. Then you sign, you signed 2 other guys, Quentin Grimes, Colin Sexton, and I don't even want to try to pronounce the other guy they signed.
Yeah, Miss
Let me see if I can pronounce it. Hold on, let me see if I can. I'm good at. I'm probably the best person on pronouncing last names on here. I would think. Let me see. Let me make sure. Let me get his name. Hold on. Sandro Mamokelashvili.
It's something like that.
See, I don't know why my screen done went black. There we go. My screen did something. Hold on. There we go. Yeah. Oh, that's come back. There we go. So Lakers moves. Give me a quick thoughts on. We can move on to something else. Mike, give me your thoughts on the
I
moves.
can't hear someone. I can't
Lakers.
hear you. You hit
Can you
mute.
hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now, Mike?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Okay. Yeah. Give me your thoughts on the Lakers moves.
I mean, I think the Lakers will still be definitely maybe a playoff team, fifth, sixth seed, somewhere in there. The West, like you mentioned earlier, everybody chasing OKC and San Antonio. Then it's everybody else. So Denver, Minnesota, Portland, Lakers, all them in that same little Golden State in that same little boat together, trying to get them two.
Yeah. I think the Thunder aren't done unless they're being really quiet. Now that's the team that should have got Giannis, but that's neither here nor there. The Thunder. But I still say Jalen Brown should have went to the Nuggets. Nuggets should have went all in. But
And I don't particularly care for trades within the within the same. They in the same division.
who you talking about? The Celtics and the
In Boston, yeah.
yeah, that doesn't make sense. I'm thinking that's the best offer the Celtics would have got. But at the same time, you taking on Paul George's last 2 years, and I don't think he's played in 60 games in about 4 years, dog. I don't get that.
Now Paul George is playing. Paul George is still a 22 type guy, 22 points a game type guy.
Just gotta stay healthy. I think with the Celtics, I think the way they play, I think they went even more all in. But Mike Conley, I think that's a good signing. Another adult in the room, 20-year vet, trying
Who signed Mike Conley?
the Celtics.
Oh, yeah, that's a good pickup.
Of course, they got Mitchell Robinson also, so you take away from the Knicks. So we didn't forget about Portland Smart. We just talked about him. Only thing that's going to hold him back is the coach, and the coach is not his fault why he's going to be held back. It's going to be the owner is the reason why they're being held back because they got their coaching on one. Folks don't know he's also the owner of the Carolina Hurricanes, who just won the Stanley Cup. And hockey. If you follow hockey, hockey teams are quick to fire their coaches any time of the year. Like with the Vegas Golden Knights, they fired their coach with 8 games left,
They
hired a
fired.
guy off the street, and he got them to the finals. So, uh, Tays been busy. LeBron, I said the Spurs was the best option, but he got Tobias Harris. I don't see him going to Philadelphia. I don't see. I mean, Embiid is not can't be is not healthy. Uh, Golden State would be the best option. Golden State can find a way to get AD, or Rich Paul finds a way to get AD to Golden State. I, to me, I don't care if that's the Expendables or not, or the old Avengers or West Coast Avengers, what you want to call them. You have about 21 championships between all the players on their roster if you trade for them. And they also resign Porzingis for 2 years.
And let me tell you who Golden State will be if LeBron James or AD went there. You ever seen? You ever been to one of these? You ever been to one of these R&B concerts? Lately, Fade,
Mm-hmm.
where an old school group performing now, a new
Mm-hmm.
edition, mint condition. They can't move like they used to.
Like
They
Bobby
might.
Brown
They can't hit
on
the
the
high
stool.
note. It's a lot of stuff they can't do that they used to do. That's what it's gonna be like seeing them, like an old rock group. They're gonna be just like the movie Wild Hogs. That's what they're gonna be. That's exactly what they're gonna be.
Or Soul Man. Remember the movies with
Yep, the Soul
Sam
Man. Yep,
Jackson, Bernie. But
exactly.
it'd be must see TV. You get 82 sellouts.
Oh
You
yeah,
get 82
everywhere they
sellouts.
go, they're gonna be a rock. They're gonna be the Beatles.
But, right now, I know it's early. We just started free agency officially yesterday at 6 o'clock. Who has the upper hand of what they've done so far? We don't win games on paper or nothing like that. But right now, who do you see having the upper hand right now in the moves they made?
Um, I still like that Tobias Harris of San Antonio. I like Tobias Harris of San Antonio. Uh, I like Jalen Brown to the Sixers, but I really like Kawhi Leonard to Toronto. That's been my favorite move.
Before we go any further, we have a special guest coming on the show. He's part of the Godfather of this show. He's known as Sexy Dexy, Booger Sugar, the Oot Monster, Damon Randall.
D-Ran,
Did you just call me Booger Sugar?
are you mute, cuz?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, yeah, I get him.
Oh, hey, it's good to see
I
you,
can't
young
I can't
man.
hear you. You can hear?
Oh, hold on.
Can you hear me? I'm unmuted.
Try
Can you
again.
hear me,
Try
Frank?
say something now. Yeah,
Can
I
you
get
hear
you.
me? All right. Can you hear me, Mike? I don't think Mike can hear me.
I don't know. Mike might be in a meat sweat.
Can you hear me now, Mike?
Mike,
Get out
go
here.
out, come back in. Mike, go out, come back in. And
Like,
we'll just talk
look,
about the all the moves so far. Which team you think has the most has gained the edge so far? It's just day one, and still some other moves need to be made, probably. But
yeah.
who has to in your eyes?
As of like you said, it's day one, so I think that's hard to say because if you're looking at what moves was made, it still seems like it need to be more moves for each team to make them better. Some made I thought was questioning trades, a la Boston. I kind of questioned that one, but Philly came up. Philly came up, even though Embiid is off injured when healthy. Him with Jalen Brown will be good. Tobias Harris going to us The Spurs is a good move for him and the Spurs because it give him a little veteran leadership and some more punch coming off the bench and some decent defense. Um, Somebody gonna have to clue me in on what the Lakers is doing. I don't know what they're doing. Um,
Give away their future.
See, that's why I'm a little confused. I don't know why. I'm a little confused behind it. The future, they really put a real dent in it. It's hard for me. It's hard for me to say. I got to see if there's some secondary moves for me to say. If any, like you said, Fabe, it's just day one. But if you really want to know the truth, I think Philadelphia made a bold move. I think they made a real bold move, and they gave up some picks or whatever. But Jalen Brown is still young, probably the best two-way player in the league right now, arguably.
Hmm.
And he, for him having a fresh start, he's out of Boston. They chased him out of Boston, which I thought was the dumbest thing in life. We
Hmm.
might see it. We might see a focused Jalen Brown with a dominant center when healthy. They may make some noise, Faye.
Well, I would tell him, Mike, Edge Cole, Maxey, Embiid, and Brown. That's at least 60 shots right there. Somebody gonna have to take a sacrifice, dog. Somebody, I hate to say it,
Agree.
somebody, it's gonna be,
Agree.
it might have to be, somebody gonna not take some shots.
So
Uh,
okay, Mike. Let let's talk about this trade, me, you, and Faye. What exactly they signed Mitchell Robinson? Is this a rebuild?
Oh, I just told Fade they got something else brewing that they're going to get. They're not just going to settle with this. I don't see Brad Stevens being that kind of guy and doing that. It's kind of like it's your birthday or Christmas and somebody give you a gift card. Somebody let's just say you want your gift card and you looking like, hey, I know something more than just this gift card now. I got getting something else. And that's what I think with Boston. I think they gave they got them a little gift card with Paul George. And I think it's something bigger coming down the line.
So Paul George, in your mind, and some of these picks is trade bait. That what you believe?
Now I think Paul George is gonna be in Boston, but I think Boston is gonna get something else to add with Derek White and Jason Tatum and Mitchell Robinson. There's
And
something else
which
to this.
so the picks is what will be the attraction to get like a Murphy from the Pelicans. They can get them picks. They can use them picks to get somebody like that.
They definitely gonna I just don't see them settling with this right here.
What you think, Faye?
I can see that. I mean, but who you gonna give up though? Are you gonna give up Derek White? Because Derek White is at 30, Sam Hauser is at 10, Peyton Pritchard's at 7, and everybody else is like 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 2, and 2. So you right now, as they're constructed, they're at 183 in their salary cap. They're not. They're nowhere near they're not hard capped at the first apron as of yet. Which this the owners, when they voted this in, they didn't realize how bad this would be. So they didn't realize how bad this apron thing will be. Anton made a great question. Are those picks good? Want to be good picks? We'll see. Um, if they are play in and don't make the playoffs, it's a lottery pick.
One of them is unprotected though, right? Is it the
Two
28 or two of them?
all picks are unprotected. It's two
All
first
of
and
them.
2 seconds. Two first and two
Okay.
seconds,
So
which
in
is
the
why
end, oh my bad, Faye.
no. I was just gonna say you could have got more if you went to the Spurs.
So in the end, which is what I think goes back to what Atwater was saying, something else might be brewing, and it may be the picks. It may be since they're unprotected, it may be bait to get a Murphy or somebody like that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that was Brad Stevens is a mad scientist in that part. Since they unprotected, it's two firsts, 2 seconds, all unprotected. That may be a part of getting a big time name. That may be it.
If I'm the Celtics, they're gonna sound crazy. I will put Sam Howell. I'll put Derek White and Hauser and two of those first round picks for Jamal Murray.
That's a good. I'll take that.
That's a good idea.
I wouldn't be
They're
surprised
gonna
because
need
I think
another
that
punch. Tatum, see you is bad because PG 13 is later on in his career, he's injured a lot. It's not his fault, just injured. Tatum coming off an injury himself, you're
yeah,
going
we
to
got Mike
need
Conley also.
Mike Conley, who really 20 seasons. He's there to really be like a floor general. No disrespect to Conley because he was a dog. I liked him. It's just a
Hmm.
matter of you're going to need another punch if you're Boston
Hmm.
because heaven forbid anything happened to the previous names come up. Conley could go out. George could go out. That means you're going to tumble a little bit in the Eastern Conference standings. That's why I had asked you in the production, asking the production, did they take a major drop off in the East?
It depends on, like Mike said, it depends on what they do. If I'm Boston, like I said, I'm making a call to either Portland to bring Drew Holiday back, or I'm going after Jamal Murray, or
I think Murray
hear
is
me
the
out,
better one, Fade.
or I get Zach Levine on his last year.
I would take either Levine or Murray, specifically Levine. If you said Levine for that scoring punch, that means that
Hmm.
he'll be able to operate the way he can operate, which is put that ball in the rack. Even if
Hmm.
even if Tatum go out, you still ain't lost that scoring punch. And if Tatum is there, you got a dynamic duo on the offensive side. So if Levine is there, but Murray gives you a little bit of both. He gives you the scoring, he gives you the passing, well threefold, and he gives you decent defense.
And see,
Levine
Denver,
is not known for
Denver's
defense.
not going to do that, Trey, because Denver still feel like they in that window of winning championships. So they're not
They're
going to give
not.
up Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray and Joker, or they're not going to give them up.
No, now that I mean, they haven't made past the second round and since they won the championship in 23, Mike.
Yeah, I know.
They
I
may
know.
feel that way. I don't think I would agree with Fave. They may feel that way, but I think their time, I think their championship window is gone. They're gonna have to start putting some younger pieces and start looking at doing a little rebuild themselves. So
Yeah,
if you
they're
could
they're,
get some
they're more.
pieces for
Mhm.
Murray, I would jump on that.
Yeah, they're more close than a reformed hooker
Yep.
at church.
I, oh man, Fave, that's tough. That's tough, Fave. That's tough. So I mean, it's the first day. We're looking at the first day. Um, it would be best to see, like Mike said, like you said, who makes the secondary move, especially in the East, because the West, if you notice, is so center laden and big laden, and a lot of a few of those bigs are very skilled. I ain't gonna say athletic, but they skilled. I wouldn't want to go to the West if I'm a big. You're gonna get beat to sleep. I would rather stay in the East. If I'm a big, I want to stay in the East because my journey to the finals will be a lot easier. There's
Yeah,
so many bigs in the West, bro. It's you would have to. You gonna go through hell getting through the West if you're a big. You're a power forward. You a center. You gonna go
Yes,
through.
sir, USA. Oh, my bad. I'm watching soccer. My bad. Oh, it's offside.
but
We gonna see what happen, man.
let me get the last trading we ain't talked about. Uh, this last trade. Toronto getting back Kawhi Leonard for Mike's favorite player, Grady.
Grady Dick, fade?
Grady, Grady, you got Grady.
Yeah, he in LA now. So
he in LA with the
Yeah,
white hair with David Man.
oh, you can't see him
and,
Oh, I can't see him.
and you know
out.
who his teammate is, right? Your
That's
teammate
how.
with him, right?
What
You
team
got
they
a
with
teammate
him?
with him. You know, Brandon Ingram know his initial is
Bi.
bye,
Surely, damn
bye,
it,
Dick,
man.
bye, Dick.
That
But
that that
I dig David Ben.
you can't see him. That is out, out.
So Toronto, we ain't talk about Toronto. I think Toronto probably the best team in the East.
I would agree with that. I would agree with that. So Kawhi going back, Kawhi. It's always with him. You gotta. He's such a quirky guy, man. He don't really give you nothing to feed off of because he's so quirky. But him averaging his career high of 28 a game, you take that and bring that to the East. He still plays exceptional defense, and he's man. It's New York gonna have a time, man. Because if the if the East can get one thing about the East, the West got the bigs, the East got the skilled backcourt and small forwards
Yeah,
over in this side. It's weird how all this is gonna come together, but as of now, I know they the champs, but I would go with Toronto.
yeah,
I would
because
go with Toronto.
You lost Mitchell Robinson. You lost your depth. So
And that was good defense, right? Even though he couldn't score, he played exceptional defense, especially in the playoffs. He played
yeah,
exceptional defense.
yeah. So, but one thing I want to talk about next, want to transition. It's a hard transition. Mike's been doing a great job with these 25 to 25 lists. This top last week we did 11 through 25. I think this is why you're on the show today, Damon. To talk about this
Maybe you
top
need to
10 that
read
he got.
11 through 25 to Mr. Randolph. Say,
I like to hear the 11 20 25. Mr. Atwater did.
Here they are right here. And let me see. Oh, look at the production. The show
Ooh,
production.
that's great. And
That's
this is the
11 through
top
25.
25 since 20 the year 2000, correct?
from 2000
Correct.
and now, these are top 25 players in the league for now. I'll
Sweet
let you
God,
look.
you got Giannis low.
I'll let you look at that, Mr. Randolph, before we get in the top 10. You and
You
Mr.
got
Faber. Oh,
you got Giannis low, brother.
Mm.
I actually think Dwayne Wade should be in the top 10.
somebody else said that last week. I forgot who said it.
Yeah, I think I said it. Me and Horatio Bubba said it.
I think Ray.
I believe
Ryan
he should
probably
be
got
in
him.
the top 10.
Chris Paul should be at the bottom of the list. Chris Paul need to be at the bottom. SGA should be way higher than him and Chris Paul need to swap.
Anthony Davis, James Harden. I actually will swap.
But
Y'all may be mad at me. Yeah.
America
If
just
we
scored
just,
2-0.
I feel like James Harden should be a little higher. Now we talking about since 2000. It was
2000.
a time where James Harden was probably the most unstoppable player in the league.
Yeah.
Let's see, Carmelo, Dwight, Ray, Kid. Okay, I gave mine.
Yeah.
I Kid Wade should be in the top 10. Giannis should be higher. I think Harden should probably be higher as well.
Who you gonna put James Harden over, Damon? Who you moving down?
Trace McGrady at
I
minimum.
put him over McGrady.
Okay.
And I still have
Come on,
Anthony
McGrady.
Davis over them because Anthony Davis at least has a ring. But that's neither here nor there.
I can put him over McGrady. He has an MVP over McGrady. He has scoring titles over McGrady. Um, Better passer than McGrady. Now we just talking about that.
Better
Um,
health than McGrady.
that can we
Better
argue?
balance.
Can we argue? Now this is just a question. Can we argue that? No, never mind. I squashed my argument. I was gonna say you might. could push Chris Paul down.
No, you can. You can push him down like 25, all the way to
So
25.
so I would actually put now we just saying since 2000. I Harden has had a better career than Chris Paul. As
Ray
far
Allen, I
as
would.
as far as like what he's produced on the court, now I'm scoring titles, MVP. He averaged just about as many as assists as Chris did. I mean, it's just an argument. Everybody got their own opinion. That's just a question.
Yeah, Smart said he won't let us disrespect Trace McGrady. His injuries kept him being great. Yeah, what's the main word that's in that sentence? What's the noun in front of that's describing the injury?
All I can say, I'm
Function.
not this. I don't feel like I'm disrespecting. I'm just looking at if you looking at stats and you looking at what's going on. Put McGrady's numbers against Harden's numbers. Who got the better numbers?
I pull them
It's gonna
up.
be Harden.
Pull
It's gonna
up
be
Tracy
Harden.
McGrady's accolades and stats. We're going off MVPs, career points, all NBA and All Star. Let's see. Go with
Hold on, give me a
McGrady
second.
first.
Give me a second.
Babe, you get McGrady. I got Harden.
All right. Trace McGrady points per game. His best season was 32. Two scoring titles and two All NBA first teams, and his best finish for MVP is fourth.
Okay.
Shit, James
Har-
Harden won.
Harden's best scoring is 36.
Mm-hmm.
Let me feel. Okay, all NBAs.
Six All NBA first team.
Six. He's got an MVP. What's
Mm-hmm.
what's
Two
what?
assist
Okay, so
titles.
who got the career average is 24 a game for Harden.
That's it.
Career career average. He didn't he lead the league in assists one year
Twice. He did it twice.
twice, and that his best was 11.2. And then he had one, two, three, four, five, six, 7 straight seasons of at least 10 assists.
Yeah. McGrady's career average didn't even break 20, so he can miss me. Yeah, you kind of missed me with that. Smart.
So ain't
Hate
no
to say that.
disrespect. You
McGrady
right.
career average ain't 20. What you mean?
19.6.
That's his career average.
That's his career average.
And he's right. Injuries did hurt him, but we just going by since 2000. Harden has had the better career,
Yeah.
stats wise.
Not. Yeah. Now, Anatole, you don't have to tell me. You don't have to trick me with a good time. We know Giannis should be top 10, but that's in the last 25 years. Don't even worry about that. Mike, excuse my language. I know I'll go back to work in 2 weeks. Uh, Mike, fuck this list up. We ain't got to the top 10
Right.
yet. So let me go.
He's a hater.
Let me go to.
Favorite.
Let me go.
Anytime I hate, this he's just like Mad Dog Russo. He's a hater, dude.
Okay.
What
Here's the
Giannis has
top 10
had
list.
the last 5 years, Damon. Giannis is well, not last five. Let's just say 3 or 4 years. He's been hurt.
Yeah, he has. So
But
like we said with McGrady and Harden, but if you look at what Giannis has done, like I said higher. They saying top 10. I don't believe he shouldn't be 21. That's just my opinion. He should not be 21.
No,
Har-
it shouldn't be.
Giannis should not be 21.
I'll put him right at 10 where Garnett at. Drop Garnett. Let's leave it there. And put Wade right there. Wade and Giannis be right there. I think you say you had Tim Duncan. You forgot to put Tim Duncan on this list,
Tim
right?
Duncan is on this list. Tim Duncan tied at number 2. I got him 2. So the top 10, I got Kevin Garnett at number 10. I got Russell Westbrook at 9. The answer, Allen Iverson 8. Durant 7. The Joker now really the Joker he got a slight chance he could have been higher, but no, that's neither here nor there. The Joker 7. Now this is where I think Shaq should have moved up when I saw it. Shaq, I think, could be in the top five. Like the top five, you can't argue with. But Shaq at six, four championships for about a 5, 6 year run. Shaq was the most dominant man in the league. Now a lot of that may have occurred in the '90s, but he won 3 championships with the Lakers back to back in the early 2000s. Steph Curry four. You got Duncan. I got Kobe two, and the best player in the NBA since 2000 is LeBron James. Y'all go ahead and dissect your list.
Well, like I
I
said, I actually believe D Wade should be in that top 10. I, with the depths of my heart, I believe D Wade should be in that top 10. Um,
Who
three
you taking out,
champions.
Garnett?
yeah.
That's the only person in that top 10 you can take out. Is Garnett.
I can take
I could
Westbrook
take
out.
what?
Nah, I don't
I'll
know
take
about that.
Westbrook and Garnett out.
I could take
Westbrook is an
Westbrook out.
MVP. Westbrook averaged a triple double how many years?
4 years. When Kevin Durant left, how many times did Russ get his team to at least the second round?
I
If
can
we going
actually.
by if we going by this, if we going by getting to the second round or winning and this and that, we need to take Tracy McGrady off then, and we might need to take Allen Iverson off. Allen Iverson got one NBA final. So
Allen Iverson also
if
got an
we gonna go by
MVP.
this then about getting James Harden might need to go. So don't there's gonna be some dudes who need to go then
No, because Harden, they did make a Western Conference final.
with Westbrook.
No, he didn't.
So
He made
I'm
it.
not saying
No,
take
he made it
Westbrook
with
off.
Chris
I'm
He made
saying
Paul,
an
you can take
NBA
him out the
final with
top 10.
Westbrook. That's what I mean.
Westbrook,
and he
Dwayne
went to
Wade
bed.
could easily replace, and I love Westbrook, don't get me wrong. But if you talking about top 10, what Dwayne Wade did in the 2000s, he did number one, 3 MVPs. He probably was the best two guard in the league. Well, behind, well, you can argue him and Kobe was probably 1 and 1A two guards since that time. He's a two-way player. Don't get me wrong, Russell's a monster. Don't get me wrong. But if you looking at just straight stats and the eye test, just off of they play and what they accomplish, and I mean you wouldn't push Russ down far, but I don't. I can make an argument that he can replace either KG, Russ, or both in the top 10.
Mm.
They call him Flash, boy. That man at his best, please, please. That dude, man, he was a monster.
Yeah, Shaq and Dirk had to flip at minimum.
Yeah, I mean, he did what he. I mean, coming back from a 0-2 down against Dirk and winning that championship, that was D Wade, man. And I mean, you gonna put. I mean, if you take an Allen Iverson, uh, AI man, he was still dominant in the 2000s. He was still dominant. He got an MVP, got a few scoring titles. I mean, this is just really stat oriented to me. But if you really want to take the eye test, who was just looking at you could push Shaq down because the 2000s going past maybe 2002, 2003, Shaq was starting to fade.
He was second in MVP voting in 2005, his first year in Miami.
Yeah,
And looking at the stats, Shaq and Wade, the Wade averaged 35 points, but I mean he shot about 100,000 free throws. Shaq was 13 and 10, but I think the way the Mavs played him, they had a lot of bigs to go at him, which
right.
is why he wasn't as effective. So that's why his numbers are 20 points off of what Wade had.
And we
So
got to remember this is Shaq when them knees was getting bad, and you know what I'm saying. This is a Shaq in his decline. It's not a dominant Shaq. Nothing against Shaq. He got his. You know what I'm saying. It's just that was D Wade all day. We can't. I
they
don't
all
think you're
have
gonna argue Bron being number one since 2000. I don't think anybody gonna argue that. Timmy D, 5 championships, arguably the best power forward to ever lace up some shoes, and he did it without flash. Mister, they called him Big Fundamental. The dude was just He just went out there and gave you 22 and 12 like he did at Wake Forest.
If I want to, I could flip Kobe and Tim Duncan.
You
I
could,
could I could.
you could flip him, but I mean, I can understand why he put Cole first. I mean, I don't think you should take Dirk out of the first international player to score 30,000 points. He got him a title. Um, Consistent score. Probably had the best fadeaway that you couldn't block. He was just that one-legged fadeaway was it was like Kareem Sky Hook. It was almost unstoppable.
Yeah,
I like I said, I can with this list, I actually can make a huge argument that D Wade should be in this top 10.
I agree. That one legged jumper is more unstoppable than a mosquito trying to bite Magic Johnson.
Hey, Fade,
Oh, oh man.
come on, man. This dude, man. Goodness gracious. Fade, you ain't right.
What I say?
You ain't right, bro.
Magic still with us. He still here.
He still with us because he got billions of dollars. That man can
Magic
get
dropped
what he
dead
needs.
though. Terrible.
So, so let me ask y'all this. Mike, you made the list. Can you make an argument that you can flip Iverson and Durant? Would
You
you
could.
put?
Durant got championships.
Yeah, good point. Good point. So would you put? Okay, let me ask you this: would you flip Joker and Durant?
No, I wouldn't.
What
Three
about you, Faye?
MVPs in 5 years. 3 MVPs in 5 years. One championship. Won his first championship. Durant hasn't done anything since he left Golden State. But at the same time, in the last 6 years, but Joker hasn't did anything since he won a championship 3 years ago.
So you would lead them 7, 8, 9 is good.
I could tie them at 7. I would have to put Wade and Giannis in that top and move everybody else down after Kevin Durant.
It's a 7, 8, 9 is a good argument. It's a good argument. Only thing that they got, well, I ain't gonna say the only thing. What they got over AI is championships.
Ooh, Mike, you forgot about a whole Hall of Famer right here,
Who?
right there on the screen.
Rob didn't really play in the 2000s.
Yeah, he didn't. He didn't. He
That's
didn't
right.
play a lot.
He only played 3 years.
Yeah, D
He
Rob
got.
didn't
He was
do.
on that championship team in what 2000, and did he play on another championship team?
No, that
In
was it.
'99,
David
99.
99 and
Robinson.
2003.
David Robinson
Yeah,
didn't do a lot in in the
David fell
2000.
out. That became Tim Duncan team in '01. Dave was getting old. Now we go back. Yeah, Dave, the Admiral gonna be on the list. And now we just go back. Yeah, the Admiral definitely gonna be on the list. So was the Dream. All them players they'll be on the list. But since 2000, no, D Rob didn't do much. I can name y'all one player, man, that I truly love, even though he ain't play, he played a little bit in the 2000s. And if he would have just been
Can y'all hear
selfish,
that?
Rasheed Wallace, if he'd have been selfish, he probably would have been one of the best power forwards to ever play the game. If
Sam,
he
can you
was
hear that?
just what happened?
Trying to see if you can hear it. Hold on. You can't hear it.
I can hear a little bit, but who is
Oh, I guess you can't hear it. I was trying to play them saxophone getting louder.
man? What's it? Mike? What's the
You
score?
can't hear it. I'm trying to play them. I'm trying to play them. Can you hear it now, Damon?
I can hear a little bit of it. It's faint. Mike, you breathing like Darth Vader?
You ready for the podcast awards for the season?
Yeah, let's hit the podcast awards, Mike.
Oh, we still got today here. Oh, dang. All right, Mike, go ahead and take the part over. Mike done.
Where you
Where's the
go?
podcast was?
I thought that was him breathing like Lord Vader.
I was trying to play the saxophone sound because it's getting louder.
You sound like Darth Vader breathing.
Like Kendrick Perkins when he be on the show talking crazy. But 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 Rich but
Hey,
Rich
you
Rich
see, you see, you see, he ain't want none of Jalen Brown daddy though.
he talked all that junk on Twitter.
You ready for these
Yeah,
these part these podcast awards, our award show?
Yes, sir.
yeah. Go ahead, Mike.
Oh,
It's on
I
you,
ain't got it
Mike.
in front of him. You got it. I ain't got it in front of him.
Oh, I gotta pull him up.
My
Hold on.
bad.
I gotta pull him out door. Give me a second.
USA is up 2-0.
USA just won.
That's what I'm talking about.
They play Belgium
USA,
Monday.
USA.
USA. You
No,
no.
no,
Okay,
Okay.
no.
let's start with let's see. I wish this is all one piece for thread. I think go up all the way up to the top. Um, there we go. All right, podcast wars. Male athlete of the year: Jalen Brunson, Fernando Mendoza, Sam Darnold, Cam Boozer, Otani, Lionel Messi.
Woo. We go Damon, then me, then you. Who you got? Ooh.
Take it easy.
Y'all, it may be unpopular, but I'm gonna go with Brunson.
Otani.
I'm gonna go with Brunson.
Oh.
Otani, yeah, I see your point, but
Mm.
Brunson did something ain't been done in New York since we weren't even born.
Man, I'm going Mendoza. He was the number one pick. He was a national champ, and he won the Heisman. I'm going Fernando Mendoza.
Good pick. At a basketball school.
Yep.
Good pick.
Then why I don't like Jinx. He don't know nothing. He played basketball. You're not Kobe because Kobe got 3 rings in his first 7 years. He also got a rape charge, but neither here nor there. Anyway, good. Game of the year: Miami versus Ole Miss, Miami versus Indiana, UConn, Duke, Spurs, Knicks. Game 4, Colts, Broncos. Colts, Broncos, or you meant the Bills, Broncos, Mike?
Probably meant the Bills Broncos.
I think it was the Colt Bronco, but go ahead.
What game was that you talking
It
about?
was a regular season game. I wasn't talking about the playoff game. Go ahead.
When the Broncos came all the way back?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the Giants. That's the Giants. They beat. It was up by 27. Rams, Seahawks, Penn State, Indiana.
Uh, for me, Rams Seahawks. I'm going Rams Seahawks.
I'm gonna go. I want to go Duke and UConn, man. That game was so good. Uh,
It was.
I might go Miami and Ole Miss, Fade.
That was a good one. I'm going to do UConn though.
That was a good
The
game,
Duke,
dude.
the way
That
Duke
was
went to
a
bed
good
against
game.
way Duke went to bed again 2 years in a row. I loved it. I cackled all the way to home. Best rapper. This is a new category: Drake, Kendrick, Future, 21, Gunna,
Kendrick.
Kanye.
We got Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick. Yeah,
Yeah,
let's keep it moving.
unanimous. I'm going Kendrick.
Yeah. Let me go down. I have to scroll down. I should put these in print so we can read them. You put Ye. You know. Let's see. Sports City of the Year is New York. L.A., New York, Vegas, Detroit, Boston, New York because they won the championship, but Vegas. What y'all got?
I say, even though they went crazy up there, I say New York because they won, but that's because they ain't won nothing in half a century.
Uh, I might go Rams. I mean, not Rams. L.A. The Rams
L.A.
made to the conference finals. The Dodgers won the World Series.
Yeah,
UCLA won the women's basketball. I'm going. I'm
that's
going
right.
LA.
Man, I forgot about women. Dang, good
Yeah, they
pick.
beat the hell out of South Carolina.
Show
South
did.
Carolina just can't. South Carolina can't get it right. The the year they win the championship, they go 2 years without winning because they don't have shooting. So now next year they're gonna have shooting and win it all next year. Um, because the UCLA all their starters gone.
All of them.
Coach of the year, yeah, coach of the year, Team USA soccer, Pochettino, Signetti from Indiana, Mike Vrabel, the adulterer, um, Mike Brown, UCLA women's team, Spurs coach, Michigan Day, Sean, Don Staley, or the coach, a manager for the Dodgers. That's gonna be a tough one.
Ooh, what you got, Damon?
I got Dusty, man.
I'm going Signetti.
That was my second choice. That was it was 1-1. It was 1 and 1A for me on that. But I'm gonna go Dusty, man.
The way you turned that team around in 2 years.
Once again, a basketball school. Once again, a basketball school. That's
I
why it was so tough for me. 15-0. He pulled a California quarterback into his system and made him a star, a bona fide star. And they won playing that 4-2-5 odd defense. That was they man. Hey, I can see why you went Signetti. I get it.
Yeah, go ahead, Mike.
yeah. I think I'm gonna go Cincinnati or Dave Roberts. Dave Roberts won back to back for the Dodgers. Uh, I'm gonna go Cincinnati. I might go. I think it was his name, Mike McDaniel at Seattle.
Yeah, our old D coordinator.
Mike McDaniel.
Yeah, either Cincinnati or Mike McDaniel, and I go with Cincinnati.
Yeah, I think that's all the categories that was on here. If I had to put worst moment in sports, it had to be the Spurs giving up that 29-point lead.
That got my vote.
So
That changed the series for them.
yeah,
Y'all notice that y'all notice every game, if I'm not mistaken, every game the Spurs had the lead.
every game, double digits. Matter of fact,
Yep, every game. So that 29 point, that was about as bad as Atlanta's giving up their lead.
yeah. Only difference is that only thing is though the Falcon game is a all in one game for it all for your brawl for it all. So, but still though, I think if if they had an adult in the room, the Spurs should have won it in five, maybe sweep.
Yeah,
They'll be
They
back.
had an adult in the room.
They'll be back.
but
All right,
I say this. I say this before we get up out of here. I know everybody. They say they'll be back. They'll be back. They said the same thing about Marino when he went to the Super Bowl after his second year.
and Durant on the
So
Thunder.
if you can't get it right and move past it, because everybody just knew Dan was gonna have multiple Super Bowls, and he ended up with none. So
Didn't have a running
just
game.
saying they'll be back. What if they don't? You know what I'm saying? Sports is quirky, dude. It's quirky. I believe they'll be back, but I'm just not gonna stamp it though.
No, no, no. Just like I think real quick, if Jalen Brown would have went to the Spurs, I would have booked it.
I'd have booked the dynasty.
Yeah.
I'd have booked the dynasty because you looking at him and Wemby, two premier two-way players, not one,
Mhm.
two,
two.
two
And
premier two-way
really,
players.
really, if Castle would start shooting, it'd be three.
Three, because Castle can play D. It'd be three. What could you game plan on? Not in a 7-game series because they taking
You
two,
heard?
possibly three of your best players out of rhythm.
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
book the dynasty, Fade. I would have booked the dynasty.
Yeah, that I mean, I want Trey Jones. I wouldn't mind seeing him with the Spurs. Just go one state over and see what happened with that. So Trey
Yeah,
Murphy, not Trey Jones. Trey Murphy.
yeah, Trey Murphy.
But
Do they got the draft capital to give up though?
I think they do.
See, that's what scares me about that organization. And really, honestly, believe those picks Boston got they may be after Trey Murphy, bro. They got to be after something big. If they don't, I'm like Mike. I will be totally surprised at Brad Stevens on that.
I, Anthony Davis, maybe I don't know. I think Anthony Davis going to the Golden State. If not, maybe the Celtics might try to make a play for it. End up under the cap to get him.
Davis would be good. You just load manage him because he's another injured guy. I mean,
Mhm.
he can't. His injuries really kind of derailed his career, but I would play him not sparingly, but play him. Don't put too much wear and tear on his body, and get him ready for the playoffs.
And
It
you can
would
start
make
Mitchell
sense.
Robinson. You can start Mitchell Robinson with him, and then stagger those minutes like that.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah. That's gonna be it for us. We're gonna be off for a month. We'll be back end of July, maybe around that whenever Mike's spending with AAU.
Get ready for
Um,
football season, big guys. Big guy.
so we're gonna. I say big.
Got to get
It's
ready
been a
for the
little.
foot. I can't wait for the football season, big, and get ready to talk some football.
Big.
Yeah, just be on the lookout. Mike gonna be in California with his two favorite guys, Bye and Brady.
You
Bye.
cannot go to. You cannot go. You
I
cannot
cannot go
go.
to this.
You can't go to
Time out,
LA.
Fabe. I got to go,
That
Fabe.
is out. You can't go.
So that's out.
So
Out.
we
I
we'll
can't
see you in a
go.
month.
Can't.
Can't go.
Shit.
We'll see you in a month. We out.
All right, Faye.